Today's lesson is called Meghan Markle Sparkles. Day 1. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And my name is Kelsey. And today we're talking about Meghan Markle. So if you haven't heard of Meghan Markle, she is an actress or was an actress, and she is going to be marrying Prince Harry. I think that's what she's most known for. Basically, not a lot of people were talking about this actress until we found out that she was dating the Prince of England, and now she is engaged to him and they are going to get married very soon. So there's quite a buzz going around about Meghan Markle and her relationship with Prince Harry.
Yeah, there is a buzz. There's some excitement in the air surrounding this particular marriage. But you know what? I don't get it, 1. And 2, I don't really care, okay? As an American, I really don't care about royalty. Kings, queens, princes, princesses, obscure members of the extended royal family. I couldn't care less. But you know what? Meghan Markle, she's American. I believe she's American-Canadian. I guess I like the fact that an American will be crashing this British party. Yeah, an American will be joining the British royal family. I guess that's pretty cool. So on that note, I guess I'm somewhat intrigued and interested. And yeah, you could even say that I'm excited to get started with our lesson. I can't wait to get going here because, yeah, Meghan Markle will be crashing this very British party. She's going to become part of the British royal family. That's pretty cool as an American. Okay, and also, and more seriously, I kind of want to get started because it turns out that Meghan Markle is a remarkable individual. She really is. And yes, she's remarkable and she sparkles too. And we're not being literal there. Anyways, more on that word sparkle after this. And yes, after this, we'll also get started on our lesson about Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle sparkles. Ever since Prince Harry announced his engagement to Meghan Markle, people have been eager to find out more about the royal-to-be. The 36-year-old American may be best known for her role on the television show Suits, but it's her humanitarian work that is her biggest accomplishment.
大家好，今天第一个单字我们看到的是 sparkle。这个字当作动词，代表人生气勃勃、充满活力或是闪耀的意思。例如 The performance of the cheerleaders really sparkled and made the audience go wild. 啦啦队的表演充满活力，使观众们也变得很兴奋。
Okay, welcome back everybody, and it's time to get started on our lesson, Meghan Markle Sparkles. So before we get into the actual lesson, let's take a look at this title. And in the title, there is a word called sparkles. So sparkles here means to be full of life. So Meghan Markle is full of life. But sparkle can also mean things that sparkle or shine. So they give off light, and something like a star could sparkle or glitter could sparkle. All of these things can sparkle.
There you go. Here, though, Meghan Markle, she's not actually giving off light. Here, we're saying that she is full of life. Yes, if Meghan Markle sparkles, she's vivacious and full of life. But yeah, things like stars, you can say. If we're being more literal, things like stars sparkle. You could say the stars sparkled brightly in the sky until the clouds rolled in, and then we couldn't see those stars anymore. Those stars that sparkle and give off light in flashes or in small twinkling bursts. Anyways, I think you guys understand what the word sparkle means now. So let's go ahead and get started on our article by Mrs. Kelsey Wright. Yes, the author of our article here, Meghan Markle Sparkles, is here with us in the studio today. So take it away, Kelsey Wright.
Well, thank you for that introduction, Jeff. Anyways, let's get started on the article. So ever since Prince Harry announced his engagement to Meghan Markle, people have been eager to find out more about the royal-to-be. So after Meghan Markle marries Prince Harry, of course, she will become a royal. So right now, she is a royal-to-be. And the 36-year-old American may be best known for her role on the television show Suits. So Meghan Markle is 36 years old, and she is American, and she is best known for her acting role on the television show called Suits. But it's her humanitarian work that is her biggest accomplishment. So although most people know Meghan Markle as an actress, she actually does a lot of humanitarian work. So Markle is a humanitarian. She cares about humankind, and she wants to put an end to injustice and suffering amongst human beings. So humanitarian work is just work that helps other people. It improves other people's lives. And it could be something like work with a charity or anything else that would help people.
Yeah, like I said before during the introduction, she is a remarkable individual, Meghan Markle is. And it's not because she's going to marry Prince Harry. Big deal. No, she's remarkable because of her humanitarian work and because she's just an all-around fantastic human being with a really big heart. Anyways, it says here that she's probably best known for her role on the television show Suits. Now, I haven't seen this show before, but I know that it is filmed in Canada. Now, during the introduction, I said that I thought she might be American and Canadian, and I kind of misspoke. I just looked this up. She does live in Canada sometimes, but that's not because she's Canadian, okay? She lives in Canada so that she can work on this show Suits. So it turns out she's 100% an American girl, which makes me feel pretty good. A 100% full-blooded American will be joining the British royal family. And like I said before, will be crashing that party. How awesome. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. When we come back, we'll continue our article on Meghan Markle.
Markle was born in Los Angeles to an African-American mother and Caucasian father, and her mixed heritage often made her feel like she didn't fit in. In 7th grade, when asked to check one box to indicate her ethnicity for a survey, she didn't know what to choose, African American or Caucasian.
I didn't tick a box,
She says.
I left my identity blank, much like how I felt.
Being biracial also made it difficult for Markle to find acting roles. She recalls being neither black enough for the black roles nor white enough for the white ones. Eventually coming to terms with and embracing her ambiguous skin color, Markle now takes pride in her heritage.
第二部分我们看到的单字是 heritage， 这个字当作名词，它有人出生就继承的血统、背景或是遗留物、遗产的意思。所以我们可以说Tyler has traced his heritage back to the Vikings of Denmark and Sweden. Tyler 的家族背景可追溯至丹麦和瑞典的维京人。再来我们看到的单字是 tick， 这个字当作动词，代表打勾、勾选的意思。例如 Sarah ticks off the box on the questionnaire. Sarah 在问卷上的空格打勾。接下来我们看到的单字是 eventually， 这个字当作副词，它有最后、终于的意思。例如科学课程一开始很困难，但是 Jake 最后还是理解它了。英文可以这么说 It was difficult at first, but Jake eventually understood the science lesson. 再来我们看到的单字是 embrace， 这个字当作动词，它有欣然接受或是拥抱的意思。所以我们可以说 Japan embraces new technology more quickly than some other countries. 日本比其他一些国家更快接受新科技。
Welcome back, everybody, and it's time to continue our article about Meghan Markle. We've already heard a little bit about her, but it's time to get into her background. So, Markle was born in Los Angeles to an African-American mother and Caucasian father, and her mixed heritage often made her feel like she didn't fit in. So, Meghan Markle's parents, one of them is African-American, her mother, and then her father is Caucasian, so he's white, basically. And this mixed heritage made her feel like she didn't fit in. So heritage is a person's genealogical background. For example, my grandparents were from Ireland, so I have Irish heritage. And Meghan Markle has both African American and Caucasian heritage, and she is biracial. And heritage, this word, also has another meaning. Heritage can mean tradition or the parts of a culture that are preserved and passed on to future generations. But of course, in this case, we're talking about heritage as in genealogical background.
There you go. Yeah, very often when we're talking about a cultural heritage, we're talking about those traditions or things that are passed down over the years that people want to maintain and preserve because they're important parts of this culture, I should say. But yeah, here when we're talking about a person's heritage, we're talking about their background, okay? Where did they come from? Who were their parents, okay? And yeah, here Meghan Markle, she's got an African-American mother and a Caucasian father, so she's biracial. She has mixed heritage. Now, in the 7th grade, our article continues, when asked to check one box to indicate her ethnicity for a survey, she didn't know what to choose, African American or Caucasian. Apparently, mixed race or mixed heritage or biracial wasn't an option on this survey. She couldn't check a box that said mixed heritage or anything like that. So she didn't know what to choose, or she didn't know which box to check, African American or Caucasian. This was a problem because she's both. She's both African American and Caucasian. Anyways, here we've got this word ethnicity to talk about. The word ethnicity is similar to the word race. Yeah, ethnicity is the state of being part of a social group or a culture that has its own customs, cuisines, ways of doing things, etc. Okay, now this word ethnicity, it's kind of tough to say ethnicity.
Yes, so Meghan Markle has a mixed ethnicity. She's both African American and Caucasian, and that made her feel kind of like she didn't fit in, and she couldn't check this box on a survey. So she says, I didn't tick a box. She says, I left my identity blank, much like how I felt. So tick here means to check a box or to put a mark in that box when choosing something on a form of some kind. So you could tick off a task on a to-do list, for example. Or in this case, she needed to tick off a box for a survey. But she says she didn't tick a box. She left it blank because she didn't know whether to choose Caucasian or African American. And she says this kind of reflected how she felt about her own identity. She wasn't sure about it.
There you go. And our article continues by saying being biracial also made it difficult for Markle to find acting roles. She recalls being neither black enough for the black roles nor white enough for the white ones, which sounds terrible, by the way. This all sounds very, very racist. You're not black enough to be black nor white enough to be white. Gosh, this is awful.
However, she says, eventually coming to terms with and embracing her ambiguous skin color, Markle now takes pride in her heritage. So although she might have faced some racism in the past, eventually she came to terms with her skin color. So let's take a look at this word eventually, first of all. So eventually means finally, after much ado, in the end, or after a long time. So after a long time, she came to terms with her skin color. So to come to terms with something means to accept something. So in this case, she's accepting her skin color. She's taking it as part of herself. She's no longer rejecting that part of herself.
Yeah, it might have taken a little while. It might have been tough, but eventually she came to terms with, and she also embraced her ambiguous skin color. She could accept the fact that, yes, maybe she wasn't black enough to be black or white enough to be white, whatever these terrible racist things mean. One way or another, she got through it, okay? She survived and she accepted herself, which, by the way, is totally awesome and not an easy thing to do. So yes, she eventually accepted and then also embraced her ambiguous skin color. Now, what does this mean? Well, let's get to the bottom of things by talking about what the word embrace means here. Here, you're not hugging someone. Yeah, very often if you embrace someone, you hug that person. But here, if you embrace something, you learn to appreciate and or love that thing. You kind of make it a part of your life. You no longer kind of avoid that thing, let's say. You embrace it and you love that thing. You make it an integral part of who you are. Now here, she embraced her ambiguous skin color. If something is ambiguous, everyone, it kind of has a double meaning, or the meaning, I should say, of it is up for debate. So people didn't know if she was black or white, or if she was black enough for the black roles or white enough for the white roles. People didn't exactly know because her skin color was ambiguous, which, by the way, is totally terrible. To talk about a person's skin color in this way is awful and extremely racist, and it just goes to show you how remarkable an individual this is and how strong an individual this is that she was able to put up with this stuff, survive it, and to get the better of all those racist jerks.
So besides embracing her ambiguous skin color, Markle also now takes pride in her heritage. So if you take pride in something, you find or take satisfaction in that thing, or you're proud of that thing. So in this case, Markle takes pride in her heritage now. And with that, we've come to the end of this part of our article, and we're going to take a quick break.
Markle's relationship with the entertainment world began as a child. She often hung out on the sets of television shows that her lighting director father worked on. After graduating with a degree in theater and international relations, Markle began acting in small television roles and later landed bit parts in Hollywood films such as Horrible Bosses. In 2011, she began her role as Rachel in Suits.
今天最后一个单字，我们看到的是 entertainment。这个字当作名词，它有娱乐表演、活动的意思。例如 The city offers entertainment for the entire family. 这座城市提供适合全家大小的娱乐活动。
All right, folks, like Kelsey said before the break, it's time for us to start reading from the final portion of today's lesson on Meghan Markle. It begins by saying, Markle's relationship with the entertainment world began as a child. She often hung out on the sets of television shows that her lighting director father worked on. So here, we're going to start telling the story of Meghan Markle pretty much from the beginning. Yeah, apparently she started working in the entertainment world as a child. Well, her father worked in the entertainment world. She just started her relationship with the entertainment world when she was a kid because she hung out on television sets because her father worked on these sets for these television shows, I should say. Now, let's talk about the entertainment world or the entertainment industry. Yeah, the term, the entertainment world or industry, refers to the bringing of entertainment to the public, or refers to the business of bringing entertainment to the public. Now, more generally, entertainment is just something that brings fun and enjoyment to others. Entertainment can be a show, a performance, an event, a TV show. I think you guys get the idea.
And after graduating with a degree in theater and international relations, Markle began acting in small television roles and later landed bit parts in Hollywood films such as Horrible Bosses. So Markle started her relationship with the entertainment world as a child, and then after she grew up and graduated, she eventually started acting in television shows. And she also acted in Hollywood films like Horrible Bosses. And then in 2011, she began her role as Rachel in Suits. So as we mentioned in the introduction, she's most famous for this role. It's her most recent role, and that is Rachel in Suits. So it looks like Meghan started, like many actors, with small roles on television shows, and then eventually she worked her way up. She landed bit parts, so those are small parts, maybe not very important characters, in some Hollywood films, like the one they mentioned, Horrible Bosses. She also had other ones, of course. And then slowly she worked her way up the ladder. And in 2011, she got this big role in Suits. So it looks like she's become very successful. And of course, she's going to marry a prince soon too. So she's not doing too bad. And I guess we'll find out more about her career in the next part of our article. But for now, it's time to listen to the Chinese teacher.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。在课文的第一部分有一个句子是，这位36岁的美国人或许以他在电视节目《无照律师》中的角色最为人所知，但是他人道主义方面的工作才是他最大的成就。好，那这个句子它有使用到分列句的句型，也就是 it is 怎么样 that 怎么样，或者是 it was 怎么样 that 怎么样。当我们要强调句子里面某个部分的时候，你就可以用分列句的句型，就是把要强调的部分摆在 it is 跟 that 之间，或是 it was 跟 that 之间。那强调的部分可以是原本句子里面的主词啊、受词、地点、时间等等。像课文的后半句本来是说 Her humanitarian work is her biggest accomplishment. 她人道主义方面的工作是她最大的成就。那她把要强调的部分Her humanitarian work 移到 it is 跟 that 之间，然后才把剩下的字词移到 that 后方，才会变文中的句子。好，另外提醒同学们，如果你要强调部分是人，可以将 that 改用 who 表示。好，我们来举个例子。Peter told her the secret. Peter 把那个秘密告诉她。如果你想要强调 Peter 就是那个料杯啊，就是泄露秘密的人，你可以说 It was Peter who told her the secret.好，在课文第二部分有一句是 Being biracial also made it difficult for Markle to find acting roles. 拥有两种血统也让马克尔很难找到演出的角色。好，那句中的 biracial 它是用来形容双重种族的，尤其是指黑白人种这样。好，那这个字它的字首 bi by 表示二或者是两次两倍，那 racial 是形容种族的，把它合在一起 biracial 就是双重种族的。好，那这边还要补充一个句型是 make it 形容词搭配不定词。这个用法它其实是源自于 make 受词加上形容词的句型，来表达使什么变得怎么样。可是当我们受词是不定词的时候，你如果写成 make 不定词加上形容词，这样句型看起来会变得很奇怪。所以呢，我们改用虚受词 it 来代替受词的位置，再把真正的受词也就是不定词移到句尾，把它变成 make it 形容词不定词的句型。好，你还可以在不定词的前面加上 for somebody。 举例来说， Frank's knee injury made it difficult for him to use the stairs. Frank 膝盖的伤使他要上下楼梯有困难。好，那我们回头来看课文的句子， made it difficult for Marco to find acting roles，就要记得其中这个 it 是虚受词，那真正的受词是后面的 to find acting roles。 好，那以上就是今天重点整理，我们接下来回顾今天的单字吧。
Sparkle. The boy's eyes sparkled with laughter after he played a joke on his brother. Heritage. The chef's interest in Thai food can be traced back to his Asian heritage. Tick. Haley ticked off items on her list as she bought them. Eventually. I'm really tired this morning, but I will eventually get up. Embrace. The band embraces many different sounds, so their songs are always interesting. Entertainment. She checks out the entertainment news on the website to follow the latest celebrity gossip.
Okay, everyone. With that, today's article is now complete. But, as always, we sure hope that you guys have enjoyed reading along with us. Anyways, I'm Jeff.
I am Kelsey.
See you next time.